Who's ready for some more terrible advice from somebody that is very unqualified to give it? Apparently you are. Let's do this. My name is Miria. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And I have been in a long distance relationship for almost 2.5 years now. Can relate. Me and my boyfriend try to visit each other back and forth every once a month. I wish I could relate. I really love him, and he's the most important person to me. My only issue at the moment is not knowing how his mother personally feels about me. I've asked him this question before, and he said she approves of me being in his life, but I guess I want to know what she feels about me overall. I don't really talk to her very much, and yes, the key would be to communicate with her more. Thank you. I just don't know how I could have a one-on-one talk with her. So if you want to talk to her but don't really, can't find a good starting point, think about what you have in common, the two of you. I mean, your boyfriend? Because obviously she knows him kind of well. Because, you already said that you don't talk to her very much, which means you have, talked with her in the past, so she knows, who you are, so it's not like you don't have to awkwardly introduce yourself, because yes, that could be very uncomfortable. But if you already have, a launching point, then yeah, maybe, ask her, hey, what are some fun stories of this boyfriend from his childhood that I could tease him about? Maybe, depending on the kind of person she is, she might find that really funny. Or not at all, and that could be absolutely terrible advice. But yeah, I would say start with something light and kind of get into a habit of talking with her. And then once you build that habit of comfortable communication, that's when you can finally drop the real questions. Are you actually okay with me being the one that your son dates? Those kind of fun things. For the past 9 months of this year, I've been going to a different school than close friend school because my parents think that the one I would go to would be better. Not only that, but I have another friend who's older who goes to my new school, and I've suspected that she's going through some mental problems, and I thought she was lonely, which made me feel guilty. I eventually moved to the school, but I apparently couldn't do much because she had plenty of friends, which I've never met before, and I don't like talking to new people. Eventually, I got used to how the school works, but for those 9 months, I've been feeling extreme guilt for leaving my close friend behind. We still text each other, but I can't help but feel so empty. It made me feel some certain other emotions about it, but it could be because of the puberty stuff. I'm 13. I considered it as a craving feeling. I'll be moving to my close friend's school next year, but I worry that I'll get too nervous. Do you have any tips on how to cope with it? Wow, it sounds like you really care about this older friend that's going through the mental health issues, and as much as it sucks and it's gonna be awkward, I think you really need to take advantage of the time that you are in this school right now to meet her other friends and really determine if they are going to be a good, comforting, a support that she can rely on when she's dealing with these mental issues, and so that you can relax yourself if they are. You can trust them to do the job that you won't be there to do, to look out for this older friend. And if they're not, then I really think that's awkward. I know I wouldn't have the chutzpah to go up to a friend that I secretly suspected of mental health issues and tell them that their friends will be terrible for that mental health issue if I haven't terrible idea. So what should you do? I think it honestly genuinely depends on how severe the mental health problems are. Are they just issues, or are they something incredibly serious to the point where she could be a danger to others or herself? Because if it is the latter, then that's not something that just friends, middle school 13-year-old friends can deal with. That genuinely is something that you need to let an adult know, an adult that genuinely cares about this person. And that's really important, that the genuinely cares part, because if you tell this to someone that then the situation is only going to get worse, especially if then that rumor gets out. So tread very cautiously, please, and good luck. I'm also low-key surprised that no one has asked for long-distance relationship advice. I need some long-distance relationship advice. Oh. We plan on meeting really soon for the first time, and I am really nervous. I'm just trying to get some good advice beforehand. That's totally normal. That's fine. Believe me, when Susan and I met for the first time, we were both a huge bundle of nerves. It's gonna be awkward. It's going to have some accidents that happen. The key, the secret though, is to just know that those are coming and accept it. When you have a slip of the tongue or accidentally smack them in the face or something bad like that, instead of feeling absolutely horrible about yourself, laugh about it. Because trust me, the other person in this relationship is going through the exact same emotions and feelings and nervousness that you are. So you're fine. Okay. That was the LDR question. But for this to truly be a Hey Chris, you know that there's gotta be a question that suddenly has such intense weight and seriousness to it that it absolutely feels inappropriate to be in a YouTube video. I have been in a relationship with a guy who is 20 years older than me. And there it is! I am 24 and he is 45. Okay, continue. His wife died 3 years ago, and he has big kids. His last born is even older than me. This is just weird. It's just weird. He claims he loves me, but I've never dated older men before. I guess he's taking advantage of the fact I recently broke up with my boyfriend of 3 years. He does things for me. He's even opened a business for me, which TBH he offered willingly. I guess the only way that this could not be weird is if it was mutually consensual. I do not have the slightest feelings for him. I've told him many times that I'm not comfortable dating someone who's older than my father, but still he insists with time I'll realize that I can love him. No, you won't. We stay in different towns, and every weekend he comes to my town, probably to see me. Most times I give him excuses, I'm busy, but at times he sees me in town. So most times I don't go to town for fear of bumping into him accidentally. He sends me gifts after telling him I don't like it. Oh, this is bad. This is legitimately bad. I've blocked him on my social media pages, but he still texts me since I can't block normal messages. I'm also in an LDR with a new guy for a few months now, and he's coming over to relocate to my country. The plot thickens! I am stuck on how to make the old man disappear forever in my life, because I hate him, and I can never love him back. No. What you have is not a relationship, because a relationship literally requires both parties to, consent to it. What you have is an old creepy man stalking you. This is legit into the realm of you should look into restraining orders or something like that, because you do not want this man in your life, and you have another relationship to worry about. And I'm honestly worried about what happens when this man finds out about this other guy that you are dating, especially the fact that it is an LDR. So don't bump the mic with your head. So chances are that this creepy older guy will take advantage of the fact that your boyfriend will not be there to protect you. This is legitimately serious, and I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be coming to me for this advice. You should be going to the police. I'm 100% serious. Talk to them. I think this is the first time I've legitimately recommended getting a restraining order. Because if he is affecting your life so bad to the point where you can't even go to town out of fear, I mean, this has lost any semblance of overreacting. This is legitimately deeply affecting you in a very negative way, and you can't have this be a way that you live your life. So, seriously, look into your legal options. Well, that's heavy. Every week, there's gotta be a situation that is so intensely, real that I feel I start to question as to if I should even put it in a video, or if I should legitimately just private message this person. Is this too serious? Has this crossed the line? Maybe. Honestly though, that question, has this crossed the line? It's kind of the story of my life. So if you have questions or need life advice, email me at chrisporterhoward@gmail.com. and I will be praying over you tonight. Good luck.